Hi, angels. In today's episode, I want to dive in with you a little bit deeper on a line that I said in my last episode around triggers. I spoke about that energy of I love you, I want you, but I don't need you. So I want to dive into that a little bit deeper layers today. And it can relate to relationships, it can relate to business, career, what you do for work, starting a new business, how you're showing up in your business. It can relate to people around you, just relationships in general. It can relate to money, to finances, it can relate to sales, like it can relate to so many different things. But you will understand as we dive in the energy shift, the energy of I love you, I want you, but I don't need you, and what it does for you to be this energetic magnet, this vibrational match for your desires when you stop coming from an energy of desperation, when you stop needing things, when you stop chasing things, when you stop people pleasing and trying to, dim your light or shrink smaller to fit in with other people, and you try and keep things, you cling to things. And I want to help you surrender today, and I want to help you stand up in your power. I want to help you stand up in your worth. I want to see you attract more things into your life, and I want to see you like own the amazing, incredible, beautiful, strong, empowered soul that you are, that came here to live out your life's desires, that came here to have your most incredible life experience, came here for growth, came here for lessons, came here for experiences. But it's easy to get stuck, right? Or it's easy to fit in, it's easy to shrink, it's easy to like give up and give in and give up on ourselves. And I want to help empower you today to shift your whole energy. And I can be this beautiful, soft, kind, compassionate, softly spoken, soft soul. And I can be a badass boss bitch. Like I can really have both. And I think every woman has both within her, where you've got that yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, like that beautiful soft energy, but then also like that fire, that, wild, unleashing your inner wild woman. We have got both within us. We absolutely do. Some might, some of those roles or those energies might take lead. At other times, the other one might shrink. Sometimes, like one will come out. Or other times one will just kind of take over and you just get stuck in this funk where you need to get that bit of fire in your belly. You need to get that little bit of a stirring of energy inside for you to get what you want and get what you want in a way of get your heart and soul's desires, not in an arrogant way. So this episode is by no means arrogant. It is by no means selfish. It is by no means, like you trample all over people to get what you want. It is not about that at all. I will always come from the intention of love, the intention of compassion, the intention of that energy that's mutually beneficial for you and for the collective, like for you and for your loved ones, for you and people around you, for what you do for yourself, but also from giving and serving to other people. So it will always come from that underlying energy, but it will show up in different ways. It's like if you come into my class, I will kick your ass. Like I will work you, I will work you hard. And many of my clients know that. However, you come with me on retreat, my classes are or if I do a yoga class, like a nice, relaxing, restorative yoga class, which I don't tend to teach too much at the studio because I've got amazing teachers. I happen to have just fallen into doing all the Pilates and bar because I had more teachers that do yoga that wanted more classes and I gave mine up for them. But if you come with me on retreat, like my classes are so soft and they are so gentle and they are so loving and they are so feminine flow energy. And because I really want to take you on retreat and connect into that feminine energy of softness and flow and surrender. However, I also have that side, and I will also bring out in today's episode that energy of standing in your power, that energy of stepping up and of just really unleashing that inner wild woman who knows what she wants, who goes after what she wants, but also she allows what she wants to come to her because she knows her worth and she knows her potential and she knows what she has to offer the world. So that's the energy I'm coming to you with today, girls. But I just wanted to explain that. So, if you are brand new to my podcast, or if you are thinking this chick's a bit full on, I have both. And it's like what I say to my students in class, like even in my Pilates and bar classes, I'm like, there is strength in a movement, but there's also grace in a movement. Like I want you to bring in this strength and this power, but find that duality of softness and surrender and flow. And that's like the ideal woman, right? Like merging them both together. And today's episode, I want to dive into something that I've been feeling lately, and something that I've been chatting with my friend Kira about, talking to my sisters about, is just how we've kind of hit this point of we are not here anymore to play small. We are not here anymore to be walked over, taken advantage of, to muck around, to chase, to try and convince people to do things. Like if you want to work with us, you step up and work with us. If you don't, next. And that's that kind of energy that I want to talk to you about today. And I want you to think about it in whatever is stirring up inside you, okay? So it could be about a relationship, it could be about a business, it could be about money, it could be about your body and your worth, it could be about people, friendships around you. You relate it to because I know I'm a business owner, and I'm speaking from having a business, but I know you're not all business owners, and I know we're all in different stages, we're all in different places. So you relate it to what feels aligned for you, okay? So how this has kind of come about, and what Kira and I had been talking about, is this feeling of like, not trying to convince people anymore. Not that I ever did, but I kind of did, right? So in terms of like, I know how much what I offer can help people with, like all the things that I have in the studio, the things on my podcast, coming away with me on retreat, like, coming to women's circles. I know all of the amazing transformational gifts that I can give people. But I'm showing up now. I've made a choice to show up now as my best, strongest, most powerful, aligned self. Those that like me, good. Those that don't like me, I don't care. And that's what I want to kind of get across today is work with the people that want to work with you. Align with the people that value you. Have relationships with people that you mutually value one another. Stop trying to people please everybody. Stop playing small. Stop diminishing your value to fit in. Stop trying to chase people. Stop trying to dive into a relationship because you feel like I just have to settle because I can't get any better. Stop trying to find people out of or friends or a lover out of desperation, because you are amazing exactly as you are. Like you're incredible, and you don't need to. Yes, we need to change, but you don't need to change and diminish yourself to fit in or to just settle or to find what you think you're worth. It's about you standing up and knowing your worth and knowing what you offer, and the right people, situations, opportunities will come to you like a magnet, because you are vibrating at this energy of, I know what I'm worthy of, I know what I can hold, I know what I want, and I will surrender it over to the universe without trying to chase it, and it will come to me. However it shows up, I don't care. In whoever it shows up, it doesn't matter. Whatever way it's meant to show up, it will, because I trust in a higher divine plan, and I trust that I will be taken care of, and I trust in that the universe has my back. And I just have this energy of, fuck it. Like it's just this energy of, I don't care anymore. You always care, but this energy of, I don't care what other people think. This energy of, I am powerful and capable, and if you love me, come with me. I will take you with me. If I'm not right for you, if I rub you up the wrong way, if we don't align, that is okay. I send you love. And that's the energy that I want you to come from. And this has been really testing for me, because At the time of recording, I've had 3 cancellations come through, membership cancellations come through. Like I said, I'm a business owner, so I'll talk from business owner perspective. And I can go for months, like ages and ages, and not have any cancellations. And then all of a sudden, I decided to talk on this topic today. I've had 3 come through, and I'm like, what the hell? Really? But then I've gone, no, like I'm teaching on this. Like, I love you. I am here for you when you need to come to my studio, but I don't need you. Like, this is for the people that want to be here. This is for, like, we have amazing teachers. We have amazing community. We have amazing offerings. And we are here for the people that want to be here. We are here for the people that eat up everything that we have to offer, that value the community, that value like our sacred space. Like, I have people that come to me saying, like, this is my second home. I love it so much. You've transformed my life. The people here are so incredible. I've made so many incredible friends. Like, my body has changed. All of those things. They're the people that I want to attract, the people that want to make changes in their life, the people that want to transform their life, the people that are prepared to invest in themselves financially, energetically, with time. They're the people that I want to attract. I am not chasing sales. I am not, like I will, and I've always had this energy, like I'm not chasing people. If you want to come, that's great. But I have got caught up in the, oh my God, people have canceled a membership. Or, oh my God, this person, like these people said they were coming to a women's circle, they're coming to a retreat. Now they've said they're not and they're ghosting me. And what's going on? And I don't chase them. I do just send them information. If it's great, come. If not, that's okay. But I would get caught up in the numbers, or caught up in, oh my God, it's going to affect my income, or caught up in the, why won't you do this for yourself? Like, I know how much this can help you. I know how much you need this. Why are you not doing it? Because they've gotten back into old ways. They've fallen back into old funks. They've let somebody else convince them that they shouldn't spend money on themselves or made them feel guilty. And I'm coming from this energy now of, I'm not your mother. I'm not here to try and convince you of how good this is going to be. I know this is going to be good for you. I know how much you need this. If you don't value it, if it's not the right time for you, if you're going to go back into your old ways, that's okay. That's fine. That's on you. And when you're ready, I'm here for you. Like, I will never burn people, and I will never, that's just not in me. It's just not in my nature. But I'm coming from that energy of, I am not chasing. I am not convincing. I don't need numbers. I don't need memberships. I mean, yeah, you do to a certain degree to make money, but I just trust that what I am offering is for those right people that need to come and that need to be there. And I will love on you whether you're there or not. I will be here for you whether you're there or not. It's in your own time, and it's up to you to sort your stuff out. And that is kind of the energy that I encourage you to start to embody, because when you come from that energy, sales naturally come through. People naturally come through. Changes that need to happen, stirring up that needs to happen will naturally come through, because you have leveled up, because you have changed, and not because you're chasing it. It's like when you hear people say they whinge about money, and they constantly whinge about money, or how broke they are, how poor they are, and how things don't go right for them. And then what happens is they believe that, the universe mirrors that back to them, and that's what they get. They get more evidence of being more broke, of things not working out for them, of, not having enough money, not having enough, because that's the energy that they constantly live in. You can write affirmations, I'm rich, but if you believe at a fundamental level that I'm not worthy of money, or money doesn't come to me, or money doesn't grow on trees, or I've always struggled to get money, it's easier for them but not for me. If you have that vibration, if you have that energy, that's what will show up for you. And that's what I want to encourage you to start pivoting today. I was reading in a post that came up this morning, and he said, be the person that has $1 million now before you attract the $1 million. Be the energetic match of that person who holds that container of money, who feels worthy of holding that amount of money. Be that first, and then it will come to you. And that's the energy that I want you to start coming from. That's the energy that I want you to start embodying, is I know my worth. I know what I offer. I don't have to chase people, because when you come from that energy of desperation, when you come from that energy of lack, of needing it, like I need it to feel good, or I need it, it constantly It pushes it away from you. It repels it away from you. And I found it for me too. As a business owner, I've gone through phases where I get stuck in that funk of, why are people canceling? Like, why are the numbers low? What's going on? Like, what's wrong with me? Am I not a good enough leader? And then you kind of spiral into that negative energy of what's wrong. That then what happens? You get more evidence of that. Like, more people will cancel or more people will not turn up. Whereas when you start to shift your energy into that feeling of, I know what I am here for, I know what I offer. Those who want me in their life will be attracted to me. Those who don't, that is okay. I send them love. I still respect them. I still care for them. I am still here for you, but I don't need you. It is amazing how much that shifts your power and that helps you stand in this worth, and how much the universe gets that message and it comes back in the form of giving you what you want without you having to try. Because when you're trying, it's like you see this void of what's missing. You're trying to chase things because you're knowing that it's missing. You're trying to force things to happen because you need it in your life. You essentially push it away from you, and you essentially lower your vibration. You essentially lower your worth. You diminish how you see yourself. You diminish how you feel in yourself. That you then attract more of that lower vibrational energy. And what I want to tell you today is, girls, know your worth. Know what you offer the world. Be proud of who you are. Return to your authentic self. When you come from that place of being authentic, the right people will come to you. There's been times where I was afraid to put my real self out there. What if people don't like me? What if, people don't relate to me? Like, how would that person feel? And I would worry about everything. I would worry about what I'd say on a podcast. I would worry about, was my women's circle good enough? I would worry about, was that class good enough for that new person? And I was constantly worrying about how other people were perceiving me, because it come back to my worthiness. I was constantly worried about, what did they think of my class? What did they think of my podcast? What did they think of my women's circle? What did they think of my community? And I had to shift that and go, you know what? I know what I offer is amazing. And I know that I come from a genuine place of wanting to serve, of giving from the heart, of loving on people. I know I'm genuine and I know what I offer. And I will trust that those people that need to be in my container, that need to be in my energy field, that need to be in my life will come. And some may drift away and some may come back because they need to go away and work on themselves, and then they need to come back, or they might want to come back. They may never come back. And that's okay. Like I had I'll give you an example. I have had a client who's come to the studio a long time ago, still follows me, stays in contact. And then when things are going wrong, will message me wanting some advice or wanting some comfort or wanting some support or a sounding board, and that's okay. And I give and I give and I give, and I will spend ages voice messaging back, and that's okay. Like, I've been doing this for a long time, but I hit a point recently, and I said to her, gave her a little bit of love and support, and said, you've been saying the same stuff for a long time and nothing's changed. Like, you haven't done anything different. Why don't, if you want to come and work with me, come to the studio. I've got this promotion on at the moment. Here's a podcast episode that will help you. Why don't you come on retreat? And if that's right for you, great. If not, that's okay. But I hit this point of, you might feel it too, girls, where you just feel, and I can't say she was taking advantage of me. I don't mean it like that. But some people, you might feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you might feel like you're constantly giving, and you might feel so depleted because, like all the time that you are investing, talking to people, helping people, even like just with sometimes people that would come to my house to help. And I would sometimes find I'm counseling them for an hour. Then I end up staying up late at work, like of a night time, trying to catch up on things after they've left and felt good, which is okay. Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give. But then I started feeling it was depleting my energy because I found myself sitting up late at night, catching up on that hour of work that I could have done during the day. Or I found myself, things incrementing on my family time when it wasn't needed. And that was on me. I had to set a boundary of how I preserve my energy and of how I allow people to treat me, because I was being open and available all the time, all hours, for anybody and everybody. And I still love giving to people. I still love talking to people. I'm not saying I'm turning to like a cold heartless bitch, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is sometimes you can give. And then you see like they'll come to you, feel good, and then go, I feel good, like they feel good, but you get left feeling depleted, or you get left feeling like you're trying to fix them, or you're trying to convince them, or you're trying to encourage them to do something. And they're just not listening, like it's just not getting through. And that it's okay to turn around and go, I'm going to protect my energy. I'm going to have some boundaries. I'm going to teach you how I expect to be treated, because I value myself and I love you and I'm here for you, and I will give you some time, but I don't need you. You know, like I'm not warming that person up to be a lead in my business. Do you know what I mean? Like it's coming from that energy of I love you, I'm here for you, but I don't need you. I have these things available for you. If you want to step in and you want to learn, you want to grow, you want to make some changes, you want to take care of yourself, that's amazing. If you don't and you want to stay stuck, I send you love. And I send you healing vibes, and I send you, guidance. I send that like I really pray that you turn some things around, but I'm not carrying that anymore. And that's the energy I got to, even like with a personal incident recently, like with someone in like not my immediate family, but like, within the family. And people come to me because I'm good with words, because I'm a good problem solver. I make people feel good. All the reasons, right? And I actually said to some members in my family who I was giving some advice to, who kind of wanted me to step in and fix things a little bit, I said no. And I said, and they respected that I said, I'm not messaging. I am not, investing any energy into that person, because what happens when I send a message or I reach out, or then I sit in the worry of how are they going to respond? What are they going to write back? And then you get back and forward in this to and fro messaging. And I thought, I don't want to carry that energy. This is not my place. And I put my boundary up and I said, like, I am here for you, but I'm not going to try and fix that situation there, because I don't want to be energetically drained by them anymore. They need to sort their stuff out. And I put that boundary up and I walked away, sent them love. And lo and behold, things worked out anyway. The people that I said that to respected my decision. They were totally fine with it, like totally fine with it. But it sent a message out to people and for myself to go, I'm protecting my precious resource. I'm protecting my energy. Yes, I want to help. Yes, I want to give, but I've seen how it's depleted me in the past. I've seen how it left me like angry about it, or stressing over it, or worrying about it. And it's not my place. Like, it's not my place to worry about that particular incident, that particular person. They need to sort their stuff out. And so again, I'm not saying you don't care. I'm not saying you don't love. I'm saying have this boundary up, have this energy of I'm protecting myself and I'm not chasing anymore. I'm not depleting my reserves anymore. I'm not trying to people please anymore. I am here for those people that love me, that value me. If they want to come to me for, to chat, to be in my life, that's okay. If they don't want to be in my life, I'm okay with that. If they don't want to be in my business, I'm okay with that. If they don't want to come to my retreat, I'm okay with that. I am not chasing. And it's amazing when you flip that perspective, how things will come to you anyway. It's like you are just sending this message of, I'm done. No more. I'm not tolerating it anymore. And that's what I want you to start feeling. And it could be, like I said, around money. It could be around people that you're hanging around that, you're sick of feeling drained from, you're sick of feeling energetically drained from, you're sick of them, you're sick of trying to please them, you're sick of trying to keep up all the time. And sometimes, girls, we just have to put this, I guess like this guard or this this protection around our own energy and this protection around our own family, because when you are depleted, when you are suffering, when you are stressed, like it ripples out into your family. And if people constantly take from you, if people constantly leave you feeling like you're leaking your energy, you're leaking your reserves, then you don't have enough to give yourself. Then you don't have enough to give to your immediate family. This could come up in your workplace, like really starting to stand in your power. So if there's a job that, like that you want to go for, if there's a business that, if you're in business and you might be chasing money, you might be chasing sales, you might be chasing numbers, you might be chasing leads. Like, yes, it's still important to follow up. Yes, it's still important. You have to have goals and you have to have numbers and you have to have all of those things. But it's also important to not come from that energy of desperation where you need them to feel complete, where you need them to fill your numbers, where you need them to make money, where you need them for you to show how amazing you're doing. I want you to come from this energy of, I am offering something amazing. I am incredible at what I do. I am amazing at what I give. I serve, I give, I show up. And if you want to jump on board and if you want to come along and if you want to be part of my world, if you want to jump on board what I offer, that is amazing. I will give to you, I will serve you, I will help you, but I don't need you, And that's the energy that will in turn help you step up in your power. That is the energy that will in turn help you become this magnet for what you want, because you are not chasing it. You are not coming out of this energy of desperation. Just like those cancellations that I've had come through today. I'm like, that's okay. Like that is okay. I'm totally fine with that, because you know what happens? It creates space for the people that need to come into this community. It creates space for people that value taking care of themselves, because like I've had people for such a long time being in the fitness industry, working with women, coaching, who I see stop, start, who I just want to like give a bit of a shake up and go, why do you keep quitting on yourself? And why do you keep, like you're doing so amazing and then you just stop because it gets too hard? And then, like, why do you keep doing that to yourself? Where I've had to walk away and go, I'll keep inspiring, I'll keep motivating, I will keep turning up, I will keep sharing. But if you don't see the value in taking care of your health and fitness for the rest of your life, that's on you. If you don't see the value in taking time out for meditation or for self-care, that's on you. And that's okay. I'm here for you if you want to come back. If not, that's okay. You might find another community that aligns for you better. That's okay. So like, I know there are genuine reasons why people leave, like they change house or they move location or they just don't vibe with it anymore. And that's okay. But I know that there are people out there that they go, it just gets too hard. Like for instance, this client won't mind. I had a client message me the other day and she was coming, she loves my women's circles, and she almost bailed last minute because something happened in her extended family that stirred her up. All around that full moon time, all around triggers, all around that heightened energy. And they crushed her again. She said, I don't know if I can come to Circle because I've been floored. Like I'm just emotionally drained. And I said to her not to sell a ticket, like not because I need her to be at Circle. Yes, I know it's going to be great for her. Like I know all that, but I messaged back and we voice message each other. And I said, this is the time when you need Circle more than ever. It's the times when things get hard. It's the times when, you've been flawed. It's the times when you're emotional. It's the times when you don't have it in you to come, where it's so easy to just curl up in a ball in bed and just shut the world out, where it's the times where you need to go, why is this coming up for me? I need to work through this. I need to stand up in my power. And I said that to her. I said, babe, you need to come. Like now more than ever, you need to come because this is going to help you. I don't need you to come for me. It's up to you. It's here. It's on offer. It's available to you. The choice is yours. The decision is yours. But I know how much this will help you. and left it at that. And she came, and obviously was so happy that she came. But it's easy to get stuck in that mentality of, like, why don't you come? Like, this will be so good for you. I can give you a big warm hug. Yes, I can do all that. But I like put it back and said, like, I'm not mucking around. Like, I'm not sugarcoating it. This is when you need it the most. And I see that with people in the studio. I've seen that with people in fitness for such a long time. Life gets busy, life gets hard. And what do people do? They quit on the things that are the best things for them. They quit on their health and fitness. They quit on their self-care. They quit, I don't have time for meditation. I'm too busy. Life's crazy. Like, life is so chaotic right now that I don't have time for meditation. Like, so much is going on. I'm so stressed. Like, I'm just this ball of like stress. I don't even have time to come to class. I'm like, this is the time when you need to come to class. It will give you more energy. It will give you more calm. It will give you more clarity. It will help you. And I know that, but I had to turn it around and go, it's back on you. And that's the energy that I want you to have, is that even though you can know how great things are, sometimes, like, people need to make their own decision. People's egos will floor them. People's egos will get in the way and tell them they don't have time, they don't have money, they don't have whatever excuse they come up with. It's a fundamental, I guess, block, or what people have done in the past, where when things get hard, they quit, or when things get hard, they run away, or when things get hard, it floors them. And it's not up to us to try and fix people. It's not up to us to try and convince them on how we can help them and what we can do. It's not up to us to try and get sales and get numbers. It's up to us to show up with love, to show up with integrity, to lead by example, to know our worth, to know what we're offering is amazing, to be the example for people and to lead the way and to inspire people. And you might not know how you're inspiring people. You might not get validation back. You might not get the yeses, the nos. You might not get the, text messages saying, I really needed to hear that, or thank you. You might not get any external validation back, and that is okay. Just keep going anyway. Just keep showing up with that energy of, I love you. I want you. Yes, I'd love you to be in my business. Yes, I'd love you to be my partner. Yes, I'd love you to be in my world. Yes, I'd love to have you as a friend. Yes, I'd love to have you, I'm thinking about money now, as more money in my life. Yes, I would love you. I want you. But I don't need you. I'm fine the way that I am, and I am fine with who I am. I accept myself. I know my worth. I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I know what my heart's desires are. And I trust the universe will provide me with everything that I need, with the abundance that I need, with the people that are right for me, with the people that are aligned for me, with the sales that are aligned with me, with the money that is aligned with me. And when you rise up, guess what happens? Your abundance rises up to match it. When you know your worth, you get more things come to you, whether it's material things, whether it shows up in love, whether it shows up in business, whether it shows up in finances, whether it shows up in however way it's meant to show up for you. You will get more of it when you stand up in your worth and know your power and know your potential and know you're taking the people with you that need to be there with you, and if not, next. Like, as simple as that. And it sounds really harsh, and it sounds really like, fuck off, I don't need you. And to a certain degree it is, but to a certain degree it isn't. Does that make sense? Like, it's never coming from that place of ego, of better than, of, I get what I want, to walk all over other people. It's not that. It's about knowing how powerful you are. It's about knowing how amazing you are. It's about not needing people to validate that for you. It's not needing the reassurance. It's not needing the validation. It's not needing all of the external accolades. It's not needing the recognition. It's knowing you are worthy, you are amazing, because you are you. And that is the energy that I want you to start embodying, moving forward into this new cycle, moving forward, whatever you're moving forward into. New relationships, new careers, new houses, new opportunities, new travel, new whatever it is for you, you'll know exactly what aligns for you. Shift your energy, shift your state, shift your world. Like, that is honestly how it works. It starts from you first. It starts from you knowing what you have within first, you rising up, you being that magnetic, unstoppable energy, you being that that radiating force of this beautiful blend of that fire in your belly, but this love and compassion of softness, like this beautiful yin and yang energy of a woman that merges together, and knowing who you are and what you want and where you're going. But you don't need to know all the how, all the answers, all of what's going to come your way. You just have this trust in yourself, this trust in your worth, this trust in your ability, this trust that the universe has your back, this trust in alignment, this trust in your authenticity, being your authentic self, and just trusting that by me showing up in my authentic self, in my power, I will attract what is right for me, what is meant for me in divine timing. I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. You really know how powerful you are. Girls, you are a powerful, energetic being. You have fire in your belly. You need to stir it up a little bit. You need to see how much potential that you have. And I want to bring that out in you. And I want to send you so much love and send you so much energy of strength and so much energy of just being grateful for who you are. Yes, we want more things in our life. Yes, we want to hit more goals. Yes, we have more intention. We have more to offer. But just recognizing how amazing you already are, the woman that you are. Embrace her, love on her, treat her with kindness, treat her with compassion, treat her with respect, and set the example of how you want to be treated. Set the example to those around you of this girl is going somewhere and she knows what she wants and she is unstoppable and she is going to get it. Like, you will, my friends. I promise you, you will. Have the most beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode, angels. So much love to you. Bye.